Perfect, that'll work. So if you guys could start by telling me a little bit about this project that you guys have going on, for people who are unfamiliar, including myself.
Yeah, so Zach and I are underwater filmmakers, and we are Great Lakes folks. So we focus on the freshwater world here in the Great Lakes, and we also use underwater robots to explore that landscape. So we have a new project coming up called Hidden Below the Great Lakes, and it's a wildlife documentary series about the life that lives under the lakes. And right now, we're here in Munising, Michigan, where we're gonna head out to the deepest part of not only Lake Superior but all the Great Lakes to show folks that deep water environment.
Okay. What made you guys want to look into this particular portion of the lake? Obviously, you talked about Superior Maximus, the deepest part of that lake. What made you guys want to explore that or kind of, get that information out to people?
Well, people are tend to really have an interest in the deepest areas, right? So we decided, well, if we're going to do an underwater wildlife documentary about the Great Lakes, we'd better go to the heart of the Great Lakes, the very deepest part. And we thought that that would bring a lot of interest to our work. And we also thought that, we might see some things that people have never seen before.
Okay. How have things been going so far on the project? I understand you guys are supposed to be out there today, but weather kind of threw a monkey wrench in things.
Well, Lake Superior is always in charge. You know, if the lake says you're not going out, you're not going out. But we spent the last week going deeper and deeper and deeper. We got to 362 meters the other day, the deepest we've ever been. And where we're headed is over 400 meters or 1,300 feet. That's 35 school buses stacked on top of each other. So we really have been working up to that deepest dive. But the weather was not on our side today, so we've pushed it to go out tomorrow when hopefully Superior smiles upon us.
Okay. What are you guys hoping to find or to learn as you guys are heading on this particular mission?
Well, we are particularly interested in those creatures that live in the deepest, darkest pockets of Lake Superior. And there's a bunch of them that are specifically designed to live in those environments. So people think of sort of deep sea creatures, right? Well, there are deep lake creatures as well. In fact, the largest lake trout in the Great Lakes is called the Siskoet, and it lives in these deep waters. And so we've already seen a few of those poking around, but maybe we're hoping to see even bigger ones down there in the deep. There's also millions and millions of these little freshwater shrimp called mysis, and we expect them to be all around the lake bottom. And in with those little mysis are a creature called the deepwater sculpin, and they specialize as well in these deep water environments. They're kind of funny looking alien creatures that can only sort of hop a little bit off the bottom, and they're always chasing these little shrimp around the bottom trying to get a meal. They dig these little nests in the bottom, and they actually have parental care, so they look after their eggs until they're hatched. Super cool, right? And there's also a handful of species, believe it or not, that have never been filmed in their natural habitat before. These are the deep water cisco or whitefish species known as kai and bloater. We actually named our specialized underwater drone Kai in hopes of one day filming this creature that's only before been filmed dead when it's been brought up from a net because they can't really survive that huge change in depth coming from down below coming up to the surface. And we know there's a lot of them out here. The other thing we're interested in is just the geology of this area, right? So it's a very what the deepest part in Lake Superior is kind of a canyon, an underwater canyon. So you think of like Mariana's Trench and these kind of interesting areas in the ocean, right? Well, it's very much a canyon to get down into this very deep spot. And so there's a lot of interesting geology, volcanic rocks, and things like this that are going on. And it feels like the moon or a deep ocean sort of environment that people just haven't looked at very much. In fact, this place hasn't been visited in over 40 years, believe it or not. So the deepest spot in the Great Lakes, the world's largest freshwater lake system, the world's largest lake here, was only visited a couple of times in the mid 1980s by a research submarine. And since then, no one's been back. So no one's looked at this area as far as we know. And anyone that we talk to knows, including the people who went there 40 years ago, No one has been down here. So isn't that exciting to try to go back and see, like, does it look the same as it did 40 years ago? Camera technology has hugely advanced in that time, right? So we're going to get much, much better images than they were able to in the mid 1980s. So there's just a lot of things to be excited about the dive to Superior Maximus.
Yeah, the next thing I was going to ask you is, have you guys seen anything cool? And clearly you have already seen some pretty cool stuff. So I will ask, when can we expect to see what you guys are putting together?
Well, folks can tune in tomorrow for the live stream at 11 a.m. Eastern to see in real time that deepest part of Lake Superior, and they can ask us their questions. We're going to have Sean Tatar on the boat with us to answer all their fishy questions. We got your robot questions. We're pretty excited to hear what folks have to say, but the whole package is going to come together in our documentary called Hidden Below the Great Lakes. And folks, we'll have to wait a little bit for that, a year or two for it to get out there. But in the meantime, we'll have other live dives around the Great Lakes where folks can join us and see some really cool places.
Okay.
That's right. We're just at the very beginning of this mission. So we wanted to start it with a bang, but we'll be spending the next 2 years spending hundreds of days using underwater robots to film wildlife in the Great Lakes. And we'll be giving little sneak peeks as we go along, like the live dive to Superior Maximus on June the 7th.
Okay. Awesome, guys. It sounds like it's going to be fun. You guys stay safe out there. I don't think I have any other questions. Is there anything else you think I missed or want to add?
Maybe people can go to hiddenbelow.live to see the live stream and get all the details. It's going to be streaming